Welcome everyone to LFA number 216 live on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube, and the first of 3 huge events going down on 3 different continents. We kick things off here in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, Brazil. Middleweights get the action going, went undefeated. Marcos Aurelio tangles with 20-fight veteran Andre Rodrigues. Light heavyweights up next in a massive battle between Alan Ribeiro and undefeated Levi Rodrigues. And we will conclude the LFA 216 preliminary stream with a featherweight matchup between Eduardo Dutra and Jeferson dos Santos. What's up, LFA Nation? We are here in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, Brazil for LFA 216. Ron Kruk joined by the legend. I am so thrilled that we have Big Nog is back in the booth tonight, my man. Antonio, so good to see you.
Good to see you, brother. And a really nice event. The second time we are in, Cuiabá in the Mato Grosso this area.
Right.
A lot of great fighters, young upcoming fighters fighting tonight. And exciting fights. I'm excited to see, all those fights tonight.
I can't wait. And we found out a little something interesting. Why don't you tell them about Feijão and his history here? What is going on?
Feijão's hometown is here. We made an event, a couple years ago, and Feijão made his debut in this city.
My
Feijão, our president.
The president here in Brazil, Rafael Feijão. So great ties here in Cuiabá. Heard he might have had a few fights maybe on the street before he got in the cage. Is that fake news?
Fake news. You always be a good boy, Feijão. But Feijão's a really great fighter. In this region, a lot of great talents come from this town.
We are going to see a lot of them, and we are thrilled you could be a part of the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. Let's now check out our first fight, and the tail of the tape. Tail of the tape is powered by Sal Benedito. Here's the matchup. We've got top prospect Marcos Aurelio. He's only 21 years old. His opponent, Andre Rodrigues, is 8 years older. Aurelio is an inch taller and comes into this bout with a spotless 7-0 record. To get the action rolling tonight in Brazil is our ring announcer, Thiago Pamplona.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the LFA Network YouTube channel for the final 3 preliminary bouts of LFA 216. Make sure to like this content and subscribe to our channel. It's now time to showcase the very best prospects in Brazil. This opening bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the LFA Bantamweight division, and it's brought to you by São Benedito Construtora, sonhos que se encontram. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a striker. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs in at 135.4 pounds. He holds a professional record of 10 wins, being 5 knockouts and 4 submissions with 10 defeats, representing J.E. Team Rodrigues, and fighting out of Cacoal, Rondônia, Andre Mustang Rodrigues. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Zandime style fighter. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs in at 135.2 pounds. He holds an undefeated professional record of 7 wins, being 3 knockouts and 2 submissions, representing Academia Mutaro and fighting out of Angra dos Reis, Rio de Janeiro, Marcos Peruano. And the referee in charge of the octagon is Júlio Catarino.
LFA ring girl Annie getting us ready for our first preliminary bout here on the LFA Fight Network. What a night here in Brazil. We are super excited that you could be a part of it. Ron Kruk and Big Nog. Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira. It's so good to have Minotauro back in the booth. As we get underway, Andre Rodrigues, the blue tape and the black trunks, and Marcos Aurelio, he's got the white shorts and red tape. LFA Bantamweight division action to get us going.
And Marcos Aurelio is only 21 years old, yeah? He's a young kid. And you know, the front hand, he controls the distance. He's really good in the distance. See, and change base, you know. So he goes left hand and then he changed the base. I think he makes his opponent a little bit confused. You can see he's more comfortable in the distance now.
Yeah, nice footwork, some fakes and feints to get this going. And he puts Rodrigues down, a little bit of a slip.
Wow.
Fast hands and feet being displayed by Marcos Aurelio.
No bad for 21, yeah.
Not bad. 7-0 record. Went 13-1 as an amateur, Big Nog. That's quite an accomplishment there as well.
17-0.
13-1. Yep.
Wow.
And 7-0 now.
So I see he steps there in the octagon many times, yeah. So he's comfortable over there.
That's such a good point. All that experience, 21 professional and amateur fights, and he's still only 21 years old. 3 knockouts, 2 submissions out of his 7 victories. And Andre Rodrigues, a veteran coming in with 20 fights on his resume.
You know, that thing he did, he's waiting for the jab and go, you know, over with the right hand. Very technical movement.
Veteran move and just looks very comfortable in that octagon for sure. 3rd appearance for Marcos Aurelio, 2-0 inside the LFA octagon. This is Andre Rodrigues' debut. And Andre Rodrigues, Big Nog, he can end a fight in an instant as well. Comes in with a 90% finishing rate. 5 knockouts, 4 subs, slips. Ooh, that spinning back kick right to the ribs. Nice exchange in the center of the octagon as well.
I didn't see that much about his grappling moves, but his stand-up is impressive. You know, you see how he moves now?
Yeah, absolutely. Aurelio with that black belt in Muay Thai, world, national, and state champion in Muay Thai. And he started at age 8, true martial artist. Make sure you're following the LFA on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting. Aurelio landed that one, Big Nog, backing Rodrigues up.
Now we see, you know, might be the strategy of his corner. You know, it's like 1 minute left, so push the fight. You know, you see the way he pushed now in the end.
Absolutely. Still got some time to work. He loves those spinning back kicks. And a nice combination through the defense.
Change the base again.
Yeah, he seems to really be confusing Rodrigues right now. Just a lot of kicks and mixing it up. Very nice, and now he drops Rodrigues. Hammer fist coming down. Marcos Aurelio looking for another first-round finish.
Wow, see this elbow?
Oh, and Rodrigues he's not out of trouble. Under 40 seconds to go. Aurelio teeing off, and that is all.
Wow. This kid is impressive.
Absolutely. 21 years young, Marcos Aurelio gets it done. His 4th first-round finish. And man, he took out a 20-fight veteran and made it look pretty easy. There was the big shot that started off.
And you know, he knows exactly where the guy goes and he leaves his hand, you know what I mean? He caught the angle, and you know, the only one way, you know, his opponent could escape for the right side, and he left the hand, you know? So he knows what he's doing. This kid, like, he looks like he's like 35 years old, you know what I mean? Had the experience he shows, you know?
Oh, wow, and the power in those punches, too.
Wow,
So good job by a referee putting an end to that. Andre Rodrigues did not need to take more damage. But Marcos Aurelio remaining undefeated inside the LFA octagon.
You know, this new generation's coming, like I said, you know, there's a lot of young kids doing really well in LFA right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. And Aurelio making a big statement here tonight. Let's get the official decision. We go inside to Thiago Pamplona.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Julio Catarino has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes and 27 seconds of the first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Marcos Peruano.
Make it 8 straight wins to begin his professional MMA career, 12 in a row when you include his amateur career. Marcos Aurelio making a statement here in Cuiabá tonight. Great crowd packing their way here tonight into the arena, and we have a loaded main card coming up on UFC Fight Pass. If you haven't done so, get to UFCFightPass.com and sign up today. Draw weight title in the balance in the main event. Lani Silva will be defending her belt for the first time, taking on Aiso Bertoso, the undefeated challenger. Well worth the price of admission. Well, we have a loaded LFA 216 card here in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, Brazil. Co-main event will be one you'll want to see too. Marcelo Marques going for his 12th straight win. He takes on Felipe Oliveira, but the strawweight championship, that is the big one. Two young guns, Silva only 23, Bertoso only 24. That is our main event. Let's check out a preview.
Returns to Brazil, Cuiabá, the heart of Mato Grosso and southern gate of the Amazon, where the next chapter of MMA history will be written. In the main event, the LFA Strawweight Championship is on the line. Lani Silva made history with her head kick KO to win the bout. Now she defends her crown for the first time. Her challenger, Aiso Bertoso, born in Mato Grosso, rose through the ranks across Brazil and now fights for gold in her own backyard. Two rising forces, one championship. The winner takes the next step toward becoming Brazil's next big MMA star. Also returning to the LFA octagon, undefeated Marcelo Marques, regional champion Felipe Oliveira, undefeated strawweight Natalia Alves, and 2024 Fighter of the Year nominee Miniman Rafael Pereira. From the Buciva in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, Brazil, LFA 216 live on UFC Fight Pass.
LFA 216 is one you will not want to miss as we check out the fight odds powered by Dime Bet Casino and Sportsbook. Scan the QR code on the screen and get in on the action. That is some tight numbers in our main event as Aiso Bertoso, the slight underdog, and Lani Silva is the favorite. You check out the rest of the matchups here in the co-main event. Marcelo Marques, undefeated at 11-0, coming in as almost a 4-1 favorite. And the comeback on Felipe Oliveira. Some great matchups. Scan the QR code and get in on the fun. As we look at this card, Big Nog, let's talk about some of the fighters, and we will begin with the champ, Alani Silva, the 2023 Viewers' Choice Award winner for Female Fighter of the Year. Looks for another highlight reel knockout.
Yeah, she got a knockout power, you know. She reminds me of Natalia Silva in a UFC fighter.
Yes.
The way she moves, she can kick, but especially you see that the spinning kicks and the knockout power is incredible. You know, she delivered.
Wow.
She delivered.
Well, looking to dethrone the strawweight queen is Aisa Bertoso, who is riding an amazing 20-fight win streak, including her amateur career.
Yeah, I followed this girl in the amateur. I've been the world 2 times in the World Championship games and watching her. You know, she's really good. Good distance, great jiu-jitsu, and she got a decent wrestler though. And she's really tall. So, oh, look.
We're also going to see this guy in action, black belt and BJJ Muay Thai. Marcelo Marquez looking to improve to 12-0.
Explosive. He's pretty strong for the weight division. I think, seriously, I think he's favored for this fight. You know, he's just getting really good.
He is as talented as they come, dangerous on the ground and in the stand-up. That's well said. High-level submissions, bending the arm there. Well, he will tangle with another black belt in Muay Thai. He goes up against Felipe Oliveira.
Felipe Oliveira, how you guys see it, you know, elbows, knees, you know, great Muay Thai fighter. You know, he's pretty strong, but he's changed the weight division. I don't know how he's gonna fit in the new weight division. You know, he's really tall, and he used the distance. He pushed the fights. It's gonna be a really interesting match, you know, between a Muay Thai guy and Jiu-Jitsu guy.
Absolutely, and striving for her 8th straight win tonight, the Fighting Nerds Natalia Alves returns.
Yeah, Natalia's she got a really good wrestling. She's been like Brazilian, you know, champion a couple times. You know, she's not a striker at all. You know, but the way she put on the ground and dominate the fight, really solid game. You know, fun to watch. Fun to watch.
Absolutely, A+ for the Fighting Nerd. And known as Mini-Man, Rafael Pereira battles Philip Pereira. Mini-Man has yet to lose in the LFA Octagon.
Yeah, I like this kid, you know, he delivered, you know, he's a showman the way he fights. He delivers good fights. He's good on the ground. He's really creative, you know, creative fighter, fun to watch, great submissions, great striker. You know, it's gonna be fun to watch him tonight.
Well, that is worth the price of admission. That is the main card coming up on UFC Fight Pass. Sign up today. You will not want to miss LFA 216. Get to UFCFightPass.com and sign up today. Action continues to roll on here as we check out the tail of the tape for this light heavyweight matchup powered by VPNet. Alan Ribeiro is 27 years old. Levi Rodrigues, 1 year older. Ribeiro is 2 inches taller, and both men made weight for this light heavyweight tilt. Back inside to ring announcer tonight, Tiago Pamplona.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the LFA light heavyweight division, and it's brought to you by VP.net, the only VPN that can't spy on you. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a striker. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs in at 204.8 pounds. He holds an undefeated professional record with 4 wins, all by knockout. Representing inside Muay Thai and fighting out of Bragança Paulista, São Paulo, Levi Baby Monster Rodrigues. And his opponent standing across the cage fighting out of the red corner. Also a striker. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighs in at 205.8 pounds. He holds a professional record of 3 wins, all by knockout, with only 1 defeat, representing China team and fighting out of São Paulo, Alan Ribeiro. And the referee in charge of the octagon is João Cláudio.
Light heavyweight action In our second preliminary bout of the evening, Alan Ribeiro, 3-1, all 3 victories coming via big knockout. He's got the red tape and the blue tape and the Brazilian flag shorts, pretty sweet. Levi Rodrigues coming in with a spotless 4-0 record, big nog. He's 2-0 inside the LFA octagon. And these two boys are wasting no time. Rodrigues punching his way in, looks for a takedown, thought against it as they recenter. 2 big light heavyweights, 7 career knockouts, all of their wins coming via knockout. Nice block there on the head kick.
Wow, he's creative.
Right, for 2 big men, right?
Yeah, they were good.
We're at the Ziva Arena here in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, Brazil.
Yeah, you can tell he controls the distance. You know, he's even...
Ribeiro got dumped on his back. Rodrigues just really kind of just shoved him down.
And Ribeiro, he told me when he goes to UFC, he's gonna change the way. Yeah, he's pretty sure. He's confident.
I love that.
I mean, all those kids, you know, the dreams come, you know,
absolutely
come to the UFC, and this generation, you know, in Brazil, always coming great fighters from LFA, you know.
Well, you know, that is why we are here, Big Nog, for our 5th time already this year. The top prospects in Brazil from all over the country are fighting in the LFA, and they have the exact goal you just said, get to the UFC. And we continue to put them there.
I'll tell you, man, that like 30% or 30% of the UFC fighters come from LFA, yeah, especially in Brazil.
Absolutely. Coming up on the midway point of the opening round. Rodrigues operating inside the guard, and looked like he was going to get up. He was going to posture up, and he just...
Oh, look at his kid. He got his skills on.
Man, fast hands, and he dropped him. Levi Rodrigues puts an end to this fight in an instant. What a finish!
Deus está no controle. Eu te amo. Eu te amo.
For the 28-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, his first LFA appearance in over 2 years, comes in undefeated, brings with him 100% finishing rate, and he will bring it. He will continue that streak. Came in 4 wins, 4 knockouts, and that trend continues. Man, what power by Rodrigues.
He's strong, bro. He's very explosive, you know, solid in the ground. He's pretty much controlling on the ground. He didn't get out, you know, didn't move too much. And when he's got the choice, you know, he throws his hand. Wow.
So quick. As Ribeiro was getting up, that's when he dumps him on the ground. And then able to posture up.
Ribeiro was moving good, tried the leg lock.
Right.
You know, there's a moment, man. Not moment.
Right
he saw
there.
the chance. And, wow.
Oh, wow.
Right in the chin.
Massive power. And that put an end to Alan Ribero's evening. Levi Rodrigues. Beautiful, beautiful finish. That would be his 3rd first-round finish of his career, the black belt in Muay Thai. 1 second-round finish, 1 third-round finish. So this guy knows how to put an end to his opponent's evening. Another win for Rodrigues. Let's get the official time. Here's Thiago.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee João Claudio has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 47 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Levi Rodrigues.
Levi Rodrigues, known as Baby Monster. He is a monster. Make it 5 consecutive wins as a pro, improves to a 5-0 spotless record, 100% finishing rate stays intact. Just your final thoughts, Antonio, on what a performance by this 28-year-old from Sao Paulo.
He's really good, you know, he was waiting for the right moment. He showed his power. You know, this kid hit the gut power, you know, very strategic way. You know, he fought. He didn't spend too much energy inside of the guard. And heavy hand, he's a light heavyweight, man.
Ooh, yep.
Shows
something you know all about, my friend.
Shows respect, you know, that's why he's there. You know, LFA, one of the best heavyweights in the world.
Of course, heavyweight as well, but nice finish for Levi Rodrigues. 2 LFA 216 preliminary bouts in the books and 2 finishes. The LFA women's strawweight title is on the line from here in Cuiabá, Mato Grosso, Brazil. Local favorite, Aissa Bertoso, going for her first ever MMA title when she clashes with the champion and winner of 7 of 8 fights, Lani Silva. Here's the storyline.
Me chamo Aissa Bertoso, tenho 24 anos e vou estar disputando o título mundial peso palha do LFA. Minha última vitória no LFA foi muito importante para mim, porque foi a primeira vez que meus pais estavam me assistindo, né? Então isso foi muito importante para mim, me deu um gás a mais para eu lutar ainda melhor e sair com a vitória. O meu jogo na sexta-feira vai ser um jogo completo. Podem ficar esperando uma boa trocação, um bom jogo de chão e aonde eu tiver a oportunidade eu vou finalizar essa luta.
Sou Lani Silva, eu tenho 23 anos e atualmente eu sou campeã mundial do LFA na categoria peso palha. Eu vou com um foco de algo e se eu vejo que aquilo não dá certo eu consigo rapidamente mudar a estratégia e fazer outra coisa, né? Como eu treino muito todas as áreas, eu tô pronta, porque a luta me pediu.
Fly like an eagle over to DimeBit Casino and Sportsbook. Scan the QR code on the screen and get in on the action. Here at LFA 216, Run Kruk and Big Nog with you cage side as we check out the odds. We went through a few of these. Looks like Daniel Aurelio is the biggest favorite on the card. Big Nog minus 1250. And then we have some close matchups as well. It's going to be an exciting night, so scan the QR code and get in on the action. It's a big September for the LFA and 3 events from 3 different continents coming your way. Action continues next week. Just announced it's back to the Mystic Lake Casino in Prior Lake, Minnesota, and the former Golden Gopher, Mitch McKee, battles LFA newcomer and 32-fight veteran Pedro Nobre. In LFA 217, the big news will feature the MMA debut of Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson. He will take on Braden Peterson in a must-see matchup. Big Nog, your thoughts about an Olympic wrestler in Gable Steveson making his MMA debut and he said that he really wants to throw his hands. He's been training with John Jones, so now you've got a guy who wants to throw mixed with that wrestling pedigree. Kind of a dangerous mix.
He's really just making, you know, and his opponent's gonna think about his wrestler, so he can show something else. And a lot of great wrestlers shows his stand-up skills, like a John Jones,
right.
Daniel Cormier. You know, that's really interesting.
Absolutely. We spoke with Cormier about this debut as well a few weeks back in California, and he's super excited to see the debut of Gable Steveson, and you will not want to miss it. Tickets are still available at Ticketmaster.com. Sign up for UFC Fight Pass at UFCFightPass.com. And then finally, the LFA International expansion continues when the promotion does its first ever European event going down in Tenerife and the Canary Islands. That is on September 27th as the LFA continues to expand. And now, Antonio, now we're going to Europe as this footprint finding the best athletes from around the world continues. Your thoughts of us going into Tenerife?
Canary Island, yeah, just really amazing place. I've been there with Rafael many years ago.
Okay.
And we saw this place, a lot of great talents. You know, the Canary Island, they have a regional fight from there. They call Wrestling Canary Island. You know,
okay.
So they love fights. You know, they love fights, and you know, there's opportunity to see the fighters from Europe also. You know, so new talents come from all over the world now in LFA.
Yes, absolutely. And there's the matchup in the main event that is going to be a banger. Another world championship fight. The interim lightweight champion Jeferson Nascimento looking to improve to 12-0, defending his strap against top prospect from Sweden, Basengor Makayev, who makes his LFA debut. That is going to be a lot of fun. This is an international card featuring athletes from across Europe and around the world. But we've got more action here in Brazil before we head to Minnesota and Europe. Let's check out the numbers and the tail of the tape for this featherweight matchup powered by Grupo Canopus. Another young prospect, Eduardo Dutra, only 21 years old, and his opponent, Jeferson dos Santos, is 11 years his elder. Dutra is the taller fighter, and both men made the contracted weight for this featherweight matchup. Once again, for the official fighter introductions, inside to Leo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. And it's brought to you by Grupo Canopus, há 50 anos criando caminhos entre sonhos. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall when weighs in at 144.2 pounds. He holds a professional record of 7 wins, being 5 knockouts and 1 submission, with 7 defeats, representing Tobias MMA and fighting out of Sinop, Mato Grosso, Jeferson dos Santos Barbosa. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu style fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall when weighs in at 145.8 pounds. He holds an undefeated professional record with 5 wins, being 1 knockout and 3 submissions, representing Babuino Gold Team and fighting NCT Dutra, fighting out of São Paulo, Eduardo Dutra. And the referee in charge of the octagon is Osiris Maia.
Featherweight action, great call from our ring announcer, Tiago Pamplona. I just call him Leo every so often. Does a great job when we are here in Brazil, and we are set for our final preliminary bout here on the LFA Fight Network. Fighters touch gloves, and we are set. Dutra, the spotless 5-0 record, just 2 days after his 21st birthday, Big Nog.
Yeah, he's really young fighter. You know what people say? He's looked like if Charles the Bronx. You know, the way he fight, the submissions, you know, the way he stand up. Yeah. That's what people compare. He trains with Babuino, where Charles used to train at same region as well. And this kid is really great jiu-jitsu, but he can strike as well.
Exactly. Dual threat, black belt in Muay Thai, black belt in BJJ. Dangerous standing up and on the ground. Jeferson dos Santos. This is his 15th career fight, but his first here inside the LFA octagon. He's a black belt in Taekwondo, purple belt in BJJ. Making his LFA debut tonight. Nice low kick. Attacking that lead leg from Dutra. Eduardo Dutra, 1 knockout, 3 submissions out of his 5 wins. Flip side, Dos Santos, 5 KOs, 1 submission out of his 7 victories. The fans liked it as Dos Santos slipped a little bit. Flying knee.
He did, you know, throw a fine knee before in the LFA fight. You know, he's very creative fighter. You know, he's a good wrestler as well.
Yes, absolutely.
He'll take it, you know, when he holds like hand in the hands.
So now, Eduardo Dutra.
Solid on the ground, very solid. You know, he just wait a little bit in the half guard. You know, like go little by little. You know, when you got a high level jiu-jitsu guy, you don't need to move very fast. You know what he's doing.
Absolutely.
See his passing guard.
And it looks like blood streaming from the face now of Dutra. Oh, and
wow.
Takes him back down. Beautiful transition all over him. Good shot. It looks like some blood from the nose.
You try again, same technique. That's why people call him a little Charles. He didn't stop. He don't stop when he goes to the ground.
Crazy transitions back and forth. Minute 30 to go in this opening round. Big
and his ground and pound is really
nasty,
solid.
Right?
He's really solid. I was watching his highlights today early. And I saw his ground and pound really solid.
Yeah, he loves to drop those hammer fists.
Go, Mo. Make it looks easy, yeah.
Under a minute to go. It's our third and final LFA 216 preliminary bout. Featherweight division action. Oh, yeah. Wow. And now,
yeah, bro, I think he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it.
25 seconds to operate.
25 seconds, and he's trying at both sides. I think it's gonna go to the mount position. Yeah, he went back to the mount.
He has 2 victories via rear naked choke. But as you pointed out, Big Nog, Dutra loves to drop those bombs.
He's solid ground and pound. I think the time's going to be over.
Jeferson dos Santos survives the round. And for the first time here on the prelims, we're going to go to the second round. Bonus coverage. Let's check out the highlights here early on, Big Nog. There's the flying knee from Dutra. And then really crazy scrambles.
Look at that throw. Wow. And it's good to see, you know, the wrestling level in Brazil is getting higher.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. And he postures up and he starts to rain some big blows down. Make sure you're following the LFA on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting for new episodes of Inside LFA, card updates, and athlete profiles. We'll see a little blood still from the nose of Eduardo Dutra. So Jeferson dos Santos, we mentioned it, 5 knockouts out of his 7 wins. He does have some power. And for the first time tonight, we will move into the second round after a referee cleans up Eduardo Dutra a little bit. Didn't like the water being poured on him. What does Jeferson dos Santos have in store coming up? He had a title fight back in June. Excited to make his LFA debut here tonight. Comes in with 3-2 record in its last 5. Some powerful kicks being thrown by Dutra.
I mean, the way he finished the first round in the grappling game,
right,
and the second round he begins at the high kicks. So I see this kid, he got a, oh, look at that.
Wow,
man.
Right on cue. You called it, big man.
Wow.
And then the level change and takes Dos Santos down. Dos Santos back up on his feet for the moment. That was a beautiful level change.
Look at that inside trip, beautiful throw.
And now plenty of time to operate inside the guard. But Dutra wants to mount up, it looks like, and drop some big bombs. And now on the back of Dos Santos
now
again.
He's gonna get it. He's over. The fight is over.
I've been here before, and when Big Nog says it's over, the man is usually right. 99% of the time, he's right all the time. Oh,
wow.
Well done, Big Nog. You called it, and well done, Eduardo Dutra. His 3rd career RNC finish, comes over to say hello to the LFA's CEO, Ed Suarez. Beautiful transition. You saw, I mean, as soon as he had that his back, you knew it was over.
You know, the way he threw the guy for the side, we're gonna get a, you know, when he went to the back, look at that. He put the hand and threw the guy to the side. He knew what he was doing, which hand he's gonna choke. This kid's really high level. He's a high level fighter. You know, the way he picks the leg, you know, the left leg, everything in the right place. He made, you know, the transition from the Mata Leão to the, you know, head choke. Wow.
So slick, so dangerous, and so tight. Oh my goodness. Jeferson dos Santos had no choice but to tap out, and the win streak rolls on, make it 6 straight as a pro, 11 consecutive victories back to his amateur career for the 21-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Eduardo Dutra. Let's get the official time. Here's Thiago.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Osiris Maia has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 53 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by submission via rear naked choke, Eduardo Dudu Dutra.
3 preliminary preliminary bouts, 3 finishes. That's what we do here in the LFA. Thank you for watching the LFA 216 preliminary bouts on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. Select preliminary bouts air before every main card on the LFA Fight Network, and follow the promotion on social media at LFA Fighting. Coming up at the top of the hour, it's the LFA 216 main card. Get to UFCFightPass.com. Sign up today if you haven't. The 5th title fight in 3 events for the LFA, and the ladies get the spotlight. Strawweight champion Lani Silva defending her belt for the first time against Mato Grosso's own and undefeated Aisa Bertolso. For my broadcast partners, the legend Big Nog and ring announcer Tiago Pamplona, I'm Ron Kruk. We will see you over on UFC Fight Pass.
This is as real as it gets, and it's mind-blowing.
I love everything about that fight.
These are the moments that the fighters live for. I can't wait. Oh, kicked him in the face. Oh, Rose.
We will all witness a piece of UFC history.
Unbelievable. You're sitting at home watching this, and you just go, holy shit. The double tap does what he wants.
Master, teach me Kung Fu.
One of the most epic fights.
There's nothing I do better in this life than fighting.
I'm broken, baby. This team is unbroken.
We have a sport with some of the best athletes in the world.
Boom!
One of the greatest knockouts you'll ever see!
Oh!
The UFC has never been stronger.
It does not get any better. Oh, that looks good. This is a crazy sport, ladies and gentlemen.